Won 9 on the bounce now in all leagues with Anglo-Welsh A-League and Premiership, so we're in a really nice position, probably a better position than we were this time last year actually, so it's nice about the top of the leaderboard. It's a matter of continuing that now. Unfortunately injured my bicep about 8 weeks ago, so in contact and training tore my bicep tendon, so I had surgery 8 weeks ago, and I expect to be back in about another 4 weeks, so start of the new year hopefully, and be back playing within the team. The majority of the guys have been involved last year, involved again this year, and they know what's expected around training and the application we need each week to perform. So, you know, there's consistencies there, and I think just the confidence we gained out of the success last year. We started the season very poorly, I think we were sitting 8th at one stage, and then went on and won it after a run of 16 odd wins. So, you know, we've gained a lot of confidence out of that, and everyone knows what's expected, and we know what type of game we want to play. The boys seem, you know, comfortable at playing at this level consistently. It was a special day, I think, playing at Twickenham at sold out stadium. I fortunately had my parents in the grandstand as well, which was extra special. And there's probably 30,000 Wasps fans, 30,000 Chiefs fans, and the rest are neutral, but they seem to be cheering for the Chiefs as well. A bit of an underdog sort of status. So to go on and win in front of that crowd, it was a real mix of people, and the noises, unlike anything I've heard before, was brilliant. Amazing to celebrate down here in Exeter with everyone that's probably supported the club for a number of years, a lot longer than I've been here. So to come back from Twickenham after the win and celebrate with the loyal fans who've supported the club for a long time, for the people of Exeter, I think we had a bit of a parade in town. There's 50 odd thousand people lining the main street, so that was pretty special. And they love their rugby down here, and they're great supporters. And I think all the players were glad we could give them that opportunity to celebrate the win. For me, I saw it obviously a bit of a change coming over here. Not a gamble, I suppose, but there was a bit of anxiety with the move, how things would pan out, and for me to be involved in the first ever premiership winning team in my first season was really special, and something I remember for a long time. And those boys who are out there and everyone who's involved will always be, that connection of winning that first ever premiership together. There's a number of memories, I think I grew up wanting to play for the Waratahs, and to play my first game as a sort of 21-year-old around some legends of the game was very special. Getting my first Wallaby cap was also very special in front of my family. And then obviously to be involved with the 2014 winning side with the Waratahs also was a real highlight, albeit I was injured. To be a part of that squad and win the first ever premiership was very good. So yeah, great memories of Oz, and I still keep an eye on things with the boys, and obviously cheer them every time they get out to play. It's nice, especially the Ashes on at the moment, and whenever any rivalries come up, it's always nice to have a few other Aussies on your side. And when you're a little bit homesick and missing the sun, you can always have a little bit of a whinge to the Aussie boys. But no, it's nice. I think they seem to fit in well with the lads down here, so it's been good. Apart from the obvious being the weather, outside of that, there's a lot of similarities with the people down in Devon and Cornwall to those people in Australia. Hard-working, honest people, love their sport, they're quite loyal, and they love a good time as well. Like to celebrate wins and probably not take things too seriously. So that's probably the similarities with Aussies, and why when we come over we seem as close to home as possible. It's a bit of a challenge, you can't just dump him off to grandma and grandpa, but it's not a bad thing because you spend pretty much your whole time with them, and as long as he doesn't go back to Oz with a Pommy accent, I'll be happy. But he's having a good time, and he's enjoying meeting new people as I am. So it's been a great experience, and he'll eventually get back to Australia and go to school there, but until then we'll just travel a bit and have a good time. I think once you play the game, you always got a love for it and a desire to play. I think when my time finished up here and wherever else I might go, I'll see how my body is, and I'm sure I'll end up throwing on the boots again later in my career, but I might have to wear the purple shorts, mate, so they can't tackle me. So, yeah.